Hello everyone, I'm Lisa Maitland, architectural designer and host of Constructive Conversation. Have you ever heard of an M.E.P consultant? Yes? No? Well, today I have with me Ayesha, and she will explain to us, the work of an M.E.P consultant. But thank you so much
Thank you for having me.
Yes, for being here. I just want to start. M.E.P. What does that stand for, and what do M.E.P consultants do?
Okay, so M represents mechanical systems.
Okay.
Some mechanical systems include HVAC systems, which is really heating, ventilation, and air conditioning systems.
Heating, ventilation, and
air conditioning.
Okay.
But in the tropics, really, we really concentrate on ventilation and air conditioning because we really don't need heating here.
Correct.
So mechanical systems also include fire suppression systems.
Okay.
Which include at some stage sprinkler systems, fire extinguishers, as well as fire hose reel systems. Again, mechanical systems also include elevator systems. And gas piping for kitchens. Right. So E represents electrical systems. And electrical systems include both high and low voltage systems. It also encompasses lighting and power layouts, as well as ELV systems or extra low voltage systems.
Extra low voltage systems. Okay.
Some of these extra low voltage or ELV systems include fire detection systems, security systems, structured cabling systems, building automation systems, as well as security and car access systems.
Okay.
P represents plumbing systems, and the plumbing systems include isometric plans as well as designs for the portable storage and pumps associated with the plumbing systems.
Okay.
Mechanical and electrical services providers or consultants.
Okay.
What we do is we are given the opportunity to design M.E.P systems for projects. This includes drawings as well as specification documents, which are then used to invite bids to respective contractors.
Okay.
After the tenders are invited, what we do when it's returned, we analyze and assess the tenders and make recommendations to the client or the principal consultant. After which, when construction begins, we then supervise these installations.
Okay.
And we ensure that the contractors do the installations in accordance to our drawings and our specifications. Correct.
So you design and do specifications.
Yes.
And then follow through at the end with supervision.
Correct. So during the implementation or construction stage, as we call it, we supervise and attend meetings. We answer any questions or queries that the contractors may have. And we are able to assist at the initial stages to determine spatial requirements for things like storage tanks, HVAC units. We are also able...
placements? Like in terms of course. Because you can't just place these items any and everywhere.
Correct. And not only that, it depends, of course, on cost again, in terms of the placement of the unit and length of piping, servicing, maintenance down the road. So we are able to suggest with the architect and the structural engineers, the other players,
the persons on the team.
Yes, and So we make recommendations, and we don't only do that. What we do is, again, budget restraints. We have to always go back to budget restraints. The client may not be able to install all of the systems at the first go.
Right.
So, for instance, the installation of a building automated system, which is a very important strategy to save or conserve energy.
Okay.
And I have, like, this is my pet project. I'm always conscious of trying to save energy.
Okay.
And then, you know, with all these climate changes, issues and stuff, right?
It's necessary to think about it, yes.
So I'm always trying to promote the use of energy saving methods.
Yes.
So what we do is, by having a building automated system in the future, what we can include for the client is maybe, you know, specify compatible fixtures now.
Okay.
And then at a later stage, he can use, just simply come and buy a building automated system and be able to integrate. So I mean, there's so many things that M.E.P consultants bring to the table.
Yes.
And then finally, at the end stage of the handover to the client, we are required to go in and inspect the completed systems and ensure that each system is completed in accordance with our designs and our specifications.
Okay. Wow.
So in a nutshell, that is what M.E.P consultants do.
Okay, so you've explained that you all do mechanical, electrical, and as in designs, you all design and do the drawings.
Correct.
Okay, so tell me, in terms of application, is it that you all are relevant to commercial projects only? Because I'm hearing things like sprinkler systems, and, you know, most persons, I think, wouldn't have really a sprinkler system at home. So is it that you all are relevant for commercial projects or only, or can you all be relevant to other types of projects?
Oh no, Lisel. I would say that M.E.P consultants are relevant for all projects.
All.
Right. Big, small, commercial, residential. Simply because we are able to understand the requirements of the client through, of course, the main project consultant, and we are able to suggest systems that can meet their needs, as well as be able to suggest the most appropriate system for his requirement and within his budget, because budget restraints are always the main concern for any client.
Yes.
So
everybody's thinking about.
Yes, especially in these times as well.
Yes, for sure.
So with our experience, what we generally do is, together with the consulting team, prior to entering into contracts or getting costs, what we do is we provide the client with estimates upfront. Okay. So he knows what he's dealing with, and he can probably have like a shopping list, in other words, to determine whether he can install the system and or keep it or wait for next couple of years, you know. So in terms of the relevance to other types of projects other than commercial, I would definitely say we are relevant. And what we also do is, in these times, again, electricity costs and maintenance cost is always an issue.
Yes.
What we are able to do is we are able to suggest energy efficient lamps, simple use of daylight in some areas, which can further assist the project
Yes, that's fine.
in reducing life cycle costing.
Okay, but wouldn't that overlap, say, with maybe like the interior designer who would choose or would advise on lighting and that kind of thing? Would that overlap?
Right. No. Well, okay. So what we do is we actually work in cohesion with the interior designer and architect, because lighting is a very large expanse.
Yes.
What we generally do is we keep the aesthetics that is required by the interior designer.
Right,
and then what we do is we provide the technical specifications, such as the voltage and the wattage and those kind of things.
Okay, so that's why you're
so there's no really overlap. Also, of course, I'm sure everyone has had this feeling at home where you forgot to install cameras.
Yes.
Or you have to put in a new camera somewhere in your home, and you did not allow for it. So you have to see these unsightly trunking on the wall coming down, right?
So
what we do is we can plan for that.
Yes.
So what we do is just by showing the location, what we can allow for is the electrician can install these conduits, and then at a later date, the security contractor can come and pull these wires.
Yes, so you don't see it on the wall.
Yes,
on the wall.
Yes, it's always
unsightly.
Very unsightly. Yes.
Yes. Okay. So you're bringing a lot with that. I think what I'm hearing you say is that you bring a lot of value in terms of just designing ahead of time and ensuring that things are in place, even if it is the client doesn't want to install right away.
Correct. Yes. So it is always beneficial to plan, obviously. Right?
Yes.
And I mean, you cannot, if you can avoid rework is time and money. And you budget.
And you want to save.
Yes.
So these are just ways to plan ahead.
Yes.
Have it done the right way.
Yes.
A better way.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, lighting is one method of energy conservation.
Mm-hmm.
There are several other methods, such as the type of units that you specify, which can, you can regulate the speeds. You can, so it's a lot of systems that we can help with.
Yes.
When you're planning, or if you're considering maintenance costs, life cycle costing and stuff, we are able to lend our experience, in other words, to the client.
But what I like is, sometimes you might go to, say, a store, maybe like a lighting store, and this is not saying that the persons at a store may not know, but I like the fact that you all bring the electrical, plumbing, mechanical together. So you get everything in one place, and you know how all the systems run, so that you could weave it together and not have
any clashes.
Not have any clashes. One person would give you advice. Say maybe you go to a store and you get some advice on lighting and how this should be installed, and then you get advice on how the plumbing should be installed. But then when persons come on site and they see things overlap, it gets pretty messy, it gets confusing, and then in cases, persons are quick to point fingers.
Yes.
Is this person's fault, or the plumber, or the this and the, and it gets really, really messy at that point.
So that is one very good benefit that we have, where we have now we're using these 3D models, so that we are able to draw in 3D, so that we can detect clashes.
That's so good.
So
that
we
saves you the headache. Saves you the headache.
Yeah. So with technology, I mean, everyone is advancing. So technology is an important part of any M.E.P consultant's barrage of tools.
Yes.
Because 3D is coming like AutoCAD used to be.
Yes.
Right? So it's very important, and clash detection
Yes.
is a very good tool, and it saves money
and
time.
time.
Yes.
Because you have to, you
Yes.
do the work and then you have to redo
That's
the work.
right. Yes.
So
yes.
with that upfront, seeing doing it in 3D,
yes, having it in one place,
in one place,
yeah,
you could pick up all the clashes and rework. So that is so good. That is so good. Wow. How much would it cost to hire an MEP consultant?
Okay, so there's no straight answer to that.
Yeah, okay.
Because although there is a scale of fees that has been set by the Association of Professional Engineers of Trinidad and Tobago, that's APET for short.
Right, okay.
With the existing situation in the country, it really depends on the size of the project.
Okay.
And the amount of systems or the client's requirements, in other words.
All right.
Because as I said, I mean, the market conditions is extremely competitive.
Okay.
So MEP consultants are not very expensive to work with, depending on the size of the projects. Okay. And we are always willing to help and advise.
I know maybe someone has a question. Can I just hire you for the plumbing aspect, plumbing consultation, or maybe the electrical alone, or is it's always in a package?
Oh no, yeah, you can choose your shopping list just like a client would.
Okay.
I mean, that's the client's prerogative.
Okay.
So yes, they can approach us to simply only ask for plumbing designs or whichever designs is required.
That's good. That's good that persons could access it as a package or individually.
Or choose,
That's really good. Yeah. In light of the pandemic, what would be the MEP's response to the COVID-19 virus? Say whether it's the sanitization of places. What would be your approach as an MEP consultant?
Okay, so in terms of COVID-19, what we have already started in some of our projects is the installation of filters, which further prevent bacteria from entering into the workspace.
Okay.
Generally, it's through the air conditioning system.
Yes.
So an additional barrier is installed, and that's one of the protective measures that we have already started in some of the workplace.
Nice. Yeah. That's good. That's good. It's a good approach, and I'm glad you all are taking the initiative.
Oh yeah, we need to because we have to live with the
it's going to be around for a while.
Yeah, so we have to come up with suggestions and solutions to live and let live.
Yes.
Yes.
That's good. Thank you, Ayesha, for giving us, sharing with us that information. I hope you would have learned something today from this discourse. It was really enlightening. I definitely did. And I hope you would have too. So be sure to subscribe to my channel, like my Facebook page, and share these videos. Share, because I really think that persons should know this information. They should have it so that persons are aware of what professionals do, so that they would know who to hire, who to consult with. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.